Guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So we are going to EZA another of these World Tournament characters right here. This is the GT Super Saiyan Vegeta. Honestly, I think that this guy looks pretty good, this GT Super Saiyan Vegeta. They gave him guard for the first turn guaranteed, which is very effective. That I feel like that means this guy, could be a little bit more useful in Battlefield, Super Battle Road, EZA type content. I mean, this guy's not bad. I look at how, they can design, certain sub-EZA characters, free-to-play characters, World Tournament characters, and I like what they did with this Vegeta. So let's go ahead and give this Vegeta a sticker. We have him EZA'd, and we are ready to go. So let's hop into a event, and let's see how good this GT EZA TEQ Super Saiyan Vegeta is. Alright guys, so we are here in an event. We have our EZA World Tournament GT Vegeta. Now, the first part of this video, kind of like the intro where we, gave Vegeta the sticker and stuff like that, that was recorded prior to Vegeta, like the Omega fight and the Fusion Zamasu fight existing. So, certainly, I think, characters, just generally across the board with harder fights, every character just certainly will feel a little bit worse. Now, I do think that this Vegeta is still probably decent-ish. In his first turn, he could be effective. I don't know. I do feel like we could probably do a run against, Red Zone Fusion Zamasu. Maybe Vegeta could start in slot 7. He's guaranteed guarding. We could, maybe float him off. He comes back on turn 6, and then we could kind of, reevaluate there. But I guess one thing that is unfortunate, let's just go over what he does, right? So, link set here, we have Golden Warrior, Saiyan Lineage, Royal Lineage, GT, Super Saiyan, Prepare for Battle, and Shattering the Limit. Super attack effect is pretty good. He gets 30% attack for 1 turn, and then he gets 30% defense for 6 turns. So that's certainly solid right there. In terms of his passive, he gets 120% attack and defense at the start of turn, 60% attack and defense on Super. He gets guaranteed guard for the first turn. Any, maybe EZA area type content there, he could be good in. Battlefield content, I think he could be good in with that. Then he gets 80% defense and a high chance to guard as the first attacker in a turn. So we would be getting an additional 80% defense here. Yeah, 122? That is a little low, huh? The free-to-play stats are probably going to hurt this Vegeta quite a bit, right? So he has that. Again, 80% defense, high chance to guard as first attacker in the turn. Gets 40% attack as the second or third attacker in the turn. Then 80% attack and a medium chance to crit when performing a super if there's another Shadow Dragon Saga category ally in the turn. Which, the good thing is that we do have a lot of decent, Shadow Dragon Saga allies. Well, we have the GT Goku Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. We have the LR Super Saiyan 4s. They would count as well. Remember that LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku, he is Baby Saga. That, of course, is important to keep in mind. So, alright, yeah, I don't know. I mean, 122. I guess we should keep in mind, again, that he is going to get another 80% defense. Maybe this guy, I probably was a little too high on this guy, huh? Yeah, he's taking damage from Cell. Then we get super attacked, and what kind of damage are we taking here? Alright, 3.5 he's at. I mean, we could see what his defense looks like in a couple of turns. Remember, we could also put him in slot 2 or 3, and he could get a little bit of extra damage. The problem, though, it is going to be a very similar thing with this guy to, GT18, where it's it's nice that he has the chance to guard, but he's at, in slot 1. He has a high chance to guard. After the first turn, he's got a high chance to guard in slot 1, which is nice. But he's a free-to-play character. Asking a free-to-play character with free-to-play stats to sit in slot 1, that is asking an awful lot of a free-to-play character. I feel like at least this Vegeta's got some stuff, but I mean, certainly looks like he could have been a little bit better for sure. Alright guys, I mean, it's definitely a little bit risky, but let's try and maybe get one more turn. We could do a little bit better in terms of links if we put Vegeta in the middle, because we get Super Saiyan up as well, but I think we'll rock one more rotation. Vegeta in slot 1 right here. We'll see what he does. We also, of course, do need to see the stats Vegeta can get if he is in slot 2 as well to get the extra damage. So, alright, let's see this. Again, with the 8th Anniversary LR, we do have Saiyan Lineage, GT, as well as Prepare for Battle, so we got a couple of good links up. I mean, this is asking a lot of this Vegeta. He does need the guard, which he is. There we go. That's, you know, slot 1, he has his high chance to guard. We did trigger that. And he gets another 3.5 million attack set. Okay, cool. Next turn, okay, so we're going to eat this super attack, okay. How much is this going to do? With guard, he supered first, you know, we've got a couple of stacks. Okay. Now that we're getting a couple of stacks of his super attack effect, again, remember, he gets the defense for 6 turns. I mean, that's not bad. Like, those defensive, like, you know, buffs for multiple turns, like a bunch of turns like that, those typically can be pretty good. So, certainly having a large amount of additional for this guy, I do think is something that could be, you know, again, quite helpful there. All right, why don't we just go ahead and get the LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta fusion right here, and then we'll just skip ahead to Vegeta's next turn.
Fusion するぞ、カカロット。
フュージョンしてっておめえの口から聞けるなんて最高だぜ、ベジータ。フュージョン。俺は孫悟空でもベジータでもない。俺は貴様を倒す者だ。
Alright, so we got this rotation right here. This is actually going to be a fairly strong rotation for Vegeta. That Goku is probably not really going to be ready for the task in slot 1 right there. Would he? He'll be able to super attack first. He's a defensive stacking character. He'll probably be okay. Let's see what Vegeta's damage is right here. I think we'll probably get this rotation, and then maybe one more and sort of see what Vegeta's looking like. I mean, this is a good turn. We have everything up right here except for Royal Lineage, so we're looking good. Now we have GT Vegeta, again, in slot 2 or slot 3, so he's going to be getting a little bit of extra damage and a little bit less defense. Also, with Vegeta in slot 2, he is not going to have a chance to guard. So he's at 4 million right there. Okay. Okay, the super attacks are following Vegeta around. 159, not the worst. He does have type advantage. Alright, I mean, this Vegeta, I mean, he's, like, runnable, I would say, this Vegeta, in, like, very specific type of fights. Mostly, we're talking about relating to that first turn of guaranteed guard. The one turn of guaranteed guard, the way he has, that is pretty good. But it's like, I feel like if you're going to be using this guy, it probably would be in that fashion for like an EZA area or something along those lines. Alright, we may have made a slight oopsie right here. So, Cell, if you guys will recall, is a boss who always super attacks right away, this Cell. I'm gonna trust 23rd World Tournament Goku to handle business. Goku is standing on business right here. Because I want to get this rotation where we see the damage Vegeta gets in slot 2, and then we're done. If Goku does go down right here, we could just come back for another run. Dodge it. Okay. Be guarding, baby? No. Damn it. Well, that's tough, I guess. Alright, I do want to get one more rotation with Vegeta, kind of, again, sort of deep in there, with his attack set in slot 2 or 3, and we'll finish up at that point. Alright, I want to get a rotation of Vegeta in slot 2 like this, but unfortunately, we might be out of luck here. It's always ending up on the rotation where the boss has like half a pool of health right there. Well, look at this. So we're at 200k defense after Vegeta's had many turns of those defensive stacks, by the way. Keep that in mind. All right, so let's see what happens here. Goku might not finish Cell. Oh, but Cell super attacks right away. Wow, okay. Now this is starting to get annoying. Oh, my God. Oh, sometimes y'all don't know the agony, the misery that goes into making these videos sometimes. Ay. Bro, please, man. Alrighty, so we can just go ahead and knock this out. Again, we'll be able to... No, Alright, so we can go ahead and get the turn here for Vegeta. This is a pretty good turn. It's been a couple of turns, so he's super attacked. Up to 231k defense right there. Let's just get Vegeta's attack stat right here. And then again, we can go ahead and finish this video up. So, yeah, Vegeta, I mean, he seems like... I mean, it's limited. I don't know. I do like the value of him having the guaranteed guard first turn, but as a free-to-play character, I mean, his stats, again, are pretty low. I mean, that's going to be a major thing with Vegeta, right? Is kind of like the lower level of his stats. I think certainly could end up affecting him, you know, a little bit if we're going to try and use him in his intended purpose, right? Which is just rocking him like in slot 1 and stuff like that. All right, this is Lone Guardian, Super Saiyan Vegeta GT. His leader skill is all types key 3 and 70% to stats. His super attack is the Final Flash, which raises attack by 30% for 1 turn, supreme damage to the enemy, and then 30% defense for 6 turns. So that is decent, but, I mean, you know, it depends. I mean, there's certain fights, depending upon what the content is, right? Like, being able to get that defense for several turns like that, I mean, that is still a strong super attack effect, right? His passive skill, Indispensable Existence. He gets 120% attack and defense at the start of turn. Then he gets 60% attack and defense when performing a super attack. Then he guards, guaranteed, for 1 turn at the start of turn, which is very good. He gets 80% defense and a high chance to guard as the first attacker in the turn. Then he gets 40% attack as the second or third attacker in the turn. And then he gets 80% attack and a medium chance to crit when performing a super attack if there's another Shadow Dragon Saga category ally in the same turn. His links are Golden Warrior, Saiyan Lineage, Royal Lineage, GT, Super Saiyan, Prepare for Battle, and Shattering the Limit. 12Q multiplier, 135%, a little low, but I mean, this guy is, you know, like a second anniversary. Like, he's a couple months after the second anniversary. This is when, like, this TUR came out, right? And then finally, Vegeta has some categories here. So he, of course, is on the Shadow Dragon Saga team. I mean, it's good to get more options for this because the team is so small. He's also over here on the Pure Saiyan category team. Crazy team, that is. Then Vegeta is also on the Vegeta family category team. He's also over here on the Super Saiyan category team. More options there is good. Vegeta is also over here on the Worthy Rival category team. Vegeta is also on Gifted Warriors. Then he's down here on the GT Hero team. And then finally, he is on Bond of Parent and Child. So let me know what you guys think of this World Tournament EZA character. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.